4 gold and 1 silver medal. John Naber, the greatest male swimmer of the 1976 Montreal Olympic Games.
Most people encounter an obstacle and they say, I wonder if I can overcome this. Olympians say, I wonder how I can overcome this. For Olympians, obstacles are like puzzles or riddles. We think there's an answer. There's got to be an answer in there some way, and as a result, they never stop looking. When I enrolled at the University of Southern California, the head swim coach, Peter Daland, had a freshman orientation where he said, gentlemen, the secret to swimming is not how far you swim. And it's not how hard you swim. The secret to swimming fast is how far are you willing to swim hard. Edwin Moses won 110 consecutive hurdle matches. I asked him once, I said, what makes you so good? He says, well, John, I have confidence in my ability to successfully clear each hurdle. Unlike my opponents who slow down to get more height, I keep my stride long and strong, knowing that I'll be able to clear each obstacle. He says, but more than that, I have confidence in that obstacle's ability to slow down the rest of the field. Is that the face of an Olympic champion? It wasn't for me. In 1972, I didn't even make the Olympic team. But then I asked myself a more pertinent question. I said, is that the face of somebody who might become an Olympic champion? And I heard the words, why not? In the back of my mind, why not? If your kids come up to you and say, Mom, Dad, someday I'm going to win a gold medal at the Olympics, they are being less realistic than if they say, Mom, Dad, someday I'm going to win the state lottery. Because America produces more lottery champions every year than we produce Olympic champions every 4. It's not likely. But you have to believe it's possible in order for it to work. So I ask you this. What is it you want to feel like? To be the world's most trusted mover. What does that feel like? To have people come up to you and say, this is a family heirloom. My great-great-grandmother carved it with her own hands and passed it along, and I'm trusting it to you. What does that feel like? To have people say, you know, Ted and Steve and Frank have all told me that you're the best mover in town and I want to give you the business. What does that feel like? To have your drivers show up and the customer is saying, thank God it's you, because we know our stuff is safe. What does that feel like? Without looking at the assets we currently have in place, we missed out on some wonderful opportunities to achieve greatness. What are some of the allied assets, the opportunities you have? A very thorough screening process and training process. You've got those GPS satellites that can locate your shipments. Every driver's got a pager and can talk and call back. You've got all sorts of tools available to you. Are you using them? Maybe if you're in Canada, you want to hire people who are bilingual, and by that I mean does more than adds "eh" to the end of the sentence. Maybe it means going out on site a little bit more often to supervise the people who do the work. Maybe it means telling everybody not to smoke on their way to the job, because if they smell of smoke, the customer might think that they'll be smoking near their furniture. In 1976, I won the lion's share of the medals at those Olympic Games, and a swimmer from the Soviet Union came walking up to me. He says in the voice that sounds like Boris Badenoff in the Bullwinkle comics, "Congratulations, John. Someday I too want to feel like champion." 1976. They're the evil empire. These are the bad guys, and he's speaking to me in English. It made me read the name on his credential. Vladimir Selnikov. Vladimir Selnikov. I love saying it. It rolls off the tongue like Antonio Banderas. Sheila Young-Akowitz won a gold medal in speed skating in 1976. And as she stood on the top award stand and earned her medal, they presented the silver medalist with the runner-up trophy. And Sheila Young said to herself, "Thank God that I worked hard enough 5 years ago so that I wouldn't have to stand there right now. What do you think the silver medalist was thinking at the same time? And yet there were 4 words still visible around the neck of the bottle that taught me a very important lesson. The words basically said, if you're not willing to pay the price, you don't deserve to enjoy the flavor. If we're not willing to invest in our dreams, we're not entitled to see those dreams come true. She gets America's first gold medal in alpine skiing in Nagano. You now see her doing commercials all over the place. She's made her Olympic team again in 2002. Rumor has it that because of her success, she wrote a $1 million check to the intensive care unit that did the surgery on the condition they renamed that wing of the hospital the Peekaboo ICU. They must train for 4 more years. I say it's the first time I ever heard a Russian sound like Richard Nixon. Alexander Karelin was born weighing 15 pounds. His mother deserves the gold medal on that one.